Heck, at my age, you know I've been to a lot of doctors. Healthcare partners, they really care. They're concerned about your health. They're all the best. I am Roberta, and I am a healthcare partner. Visit hcpnv.com to hear my story.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Star Nursery, for all your landscape and gardening supplies right here in Pahrump. Call 775-727-5300 for more information.
Tonight on News 46, the Young Eagles take to the sky. Desert View Hospital holds an autumn health fair. Valley Electric Association teaches electrical safety. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, October 15, 2013. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. Well, House Republicans have dropped two demands related to the Affordable Care Act from their proposal to end the fiscal stalemate in Washington. These include a proposal to delay the medical device tax and another to tighten income verification of those seeking subsidies to purchase health insurance under the Affordable Care Act. Sources say that Republican leaders of the House of Representatives have canceled a vote on their plan to raise the federal debt ceiling and reopen the federal government. The Nevada Department of Transportation says that there will be daily weekday paving operations on Highway 160 from milepost 15.13 to 37.22 near the junction of US 95. Starting tomorrow and ending Friday, October 25th, crews will work daily from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday from the area of Ferries Way to approximately 10 miles north of Pahrump. Flaggers, a pilot car, and routing into opposing lanes will help motorists navigate through the work area. Well, the Experimental Aircraft Association held their Young Eagles flying event Saturday.
Well, it's a really wonderful event. It's been going on. Let me say that the EAA is headquartered in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and we have about 1,000 chapters all over the world. And all these chapters are having these Young Eagle events. And they're for young people that are age 8 to 17. And the whole idea is to give them their first flying experience in a small general aviation airplane.
The mission of that is to introduce these younger kids to aircraft, to get them more involved.
Yes. Really, we could say that we're trying to plant the seed of how great of an activity aviation is, general aviation, because the pilot population in America and perhaps all over the world is an aging population. So we want to plant the seeds of how great aviation is, and then maybe some of these young people will go on and either do it individually for their own enjoyment, take flying lessons, get a private pilot's license and so on, or maybe they'll want to do something else in aviation. Maybe they'll want to join the military and get involved in aviation, or maybe even a commercial pilot. You never know. It's up to each individual young person of what they want to do in their life.
I liked flying up into the air and then going to landing, but turning also, and that was really fun for me.
It was pretty fun, and my best friend got to fly the plane, and she freaked out a little bit, but it was fun.
She freaked out every time.
Because I thought it was going to go down, but it was a lot of fun.
How old are you guys?
I'm 11.
I'm 12.
So was this your first time flying these smaller airplanes?
No.
I've flown in one of those bigger airplanes, but not one that small. It was fun.
Yeah.
No, I've flown before here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you guys really like this event that they have here?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You going to come back next year?
probably.
What was it like? What did you see up there in the sky that you didn't think that you would see?
There were like these big giant perfect circles of grass and like these rectangular patches of grass that were pretty cool, and then the mountain view was really nice.
Yeah.
The racetrack, it was like big.
The pilots come out here and volunteer their time and their aircraft?
Yes. All these pilots this morning came over from our EAA chapter in North Las Vegas, and they're donating their time and they're donating their own personal airplane to give these kids a wonderful experience.
All right, folks, we'll keep it here because we're going to have more local news for you after this break.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Welcome back to News 46. Desert View Hospital reports that this year's Fall Health Fair was one of the best ever. They said they had approximately 1,200 people attend. 187 people received flu shots. 29 people received the Tdap vaccine. 300 had glucose and blood pressure screenings. 34 vendors were present at the fair held on the campus of Desert View Hospital.
So today is our annual Autumn Health Awareness Festival. So we've partnered with Roseman University yet again this year we have about 35 vendors who are here today to do everything from cholesterol tests, glucose screenings, bone density, flu shots, blood pressure, and then of course just some informational booths as well, including one that has information about Nevada Health Links. So people have questions about that too.
So that is something that's really convenient here. It's just for questions, but not signing up, right?
Not signing up because you have to do that through the computer, through the internet. But, you know, a lot of people have a lot of questions about it. And that way, you know, we have a group here called the Ramirez Group. They came out from Vegas specifically to be able to help clientele out in Pahrump with this. Our flu shots today are for those who are uninsured, those who are either on Medicaid or Medicaid eligible, as well as those children who are on Nevada checkup or eligible for that, and then also anybody who is underinsured. And what that basically means is anybody who their insurance won't cover it. Maybe they've maxed some things out and they won't cover a vaccine, then that would be available today. But they've got quite a line out there already for that. So
a lot of different vendors that are out here today. Some we haven't even seen before.
Yeah, so we have like the Asian Community Resource Center came out from Vegas for this. Juice Plus as well. You know, we've got a Mary Kay consultant here. We've got a Damsel Pro with Damsel in Defense, which are, you know, like women's self-defense products. And then, of course, we have like Nathan Adelson Hospice and, you know, Stovall and Associates. And the Rotary, of course, is here again doing their famous hot dogs. So we're very grateful for that. So lots of different things to see today.
The public seems to really like to attend these. What is so convenient about having a situation like this where you have a health fair?
Well, you know, sometimes you're not even sure of the resources that you need yourself. So it's nice to have all these different vendors in one place and you kind of just walk up and down and you say, oh, you know, I've been meaning to ask somebody about this or that. And so it's very convenient. You know, it's, you know, over the course of a few hours during a Saturday, so you don't have to, you know, depending on your job, you know, you don't have to take off work if you have a Monday through Friday job for it. And, you know, it's just a nice place to be able to come, you know. Plus, we like to get people to come to our campus, you know, not for emergency reasons, to just see, you know, the campus and make them a little bit familiar with it, you know, whether they need it in the future or not, you know. And of course, again, just being able to, we like to be able to provide this resource to all the exhibitors, the vendors that are here today too, because a lot of them, we don't charge a fee for them to set up here, and so this is really free publicity for them to be able to spread the word. And you've got a lot of groups in town that do a lot of good, and so this is another way for the hospital to reach out to them and help the community know, what good there is out there.
Well, that looks like it was a lot of fun. 4 years after a brutal battle in Afghanistan in which he was outnumbered, outgunned, and taken casualties, former U.S. Army Captain William Swenson became the 6th living recipient of the Medal of Honor at a ceremony this afternoon at the White House. Swenson, who retired from the Army in 2011, is being awarded the medal for his actions in the 2009 Battle of Gangal Valley in the Kunar province of Afghanistan, which claimed the lives of 5 Americans. Swenson is credited with risking his life to recover the bodies of his fellow soldiers. Well, former President George W. Bush's heart situation that caused him to undergo a procedure in August was more serious than originally thought. Sources confirmed that the 43rd president had a 95% blockage in an artery. The 67-year-old Bush had a stent placed in his heart in August at a Dallas hospital 1 day after the blockage was discovered. Well, folks, coming up after the break, we're going to have more local news, so keep it here.